What's up? What's up? Yeah, HEXO just crashed and they're up. And Tilray's up. Tilray's exploding. And Tilray going down and down and down and down. And finally, Tilray like showed a little sign of life. Tilray showing a sign of life. Man, IPO'd around 17 bucks, went to 300, came down to 2 bucks, and today it's up 50%. So nice to see. Nice to see. And my problem is this. If we have to self-isolate and people are not allowed to go to work, will these cannabis companies still have people working to grow the cannabis, maintain the cannabis, distribute the cannabis, sell the cannabis? And if they do, some of these cannabis companies are going to benefit huge from the fact that everybody's at home and delivering cannabis to their door. There's going to be an opportunity there for someone or a group or an organization to take advantage of that opportunity. So it's a beautiful spring day, and I'm being forced to stay inside because I'm being told that I have to stay inside because everybody in the whole world is being told that they have to stay inside. This is the world that we live in 2020, apparently. Hello, how you guys doing? You're watching from South Africa. What's it like in South Africa? Are you guys worried about the coronavirus in South Africa? Is that a conversation in South Africa? What are some of the smokers today? Tilray, Canopy Growth, HEXO, just to name a few. Hey man, I love doing what I do. I mean, I got nothing else to do. So what else are we gonna do, man? Just sit here and watch TV, watch the news? I'm not allowed to do much anymore. All stocks are green right now. I know. Have you seen the trend? Red day, green day, red day, green day. When you're green, you sell. When it's red, you buy. And try to stay in cash right now because the markets are really, really volatile, very risky, very scary. And we're dealing with a global pandemic. And people are not taking it seriously, despite the fact that there are now more deaths in Italy than there are in China. And reportedly, the reason why there's so many deaths in Italy compared to China is because of the fact that in Italy, they didn't take this seriously. So when people started getting sick and people started dying, they didn't shut down the transit system. People were still going back and forth to work, and they allowed it to spread. I think in order for this to stop the spread, what they need to do is they need to just go into full-blown lockdown. Everybody needs to stay inside. If you have to do it for a month, you do it for a month. Only go outside to go and get groceries, and that's it. Really, that's the only thing you can do. And then people that are sick that have symptoms, hopefully we can get them the help that they need to get better. And then people that don't have symptoms, just be happy that you can take a month off and trade from home. Watch YouTube, watch TV, relax, do some yoga, do some meditation, exercise, do some push-ups and sit-ups. There's a lot of things you can do. I think it's really difficult for anybody. I know my vibrations are crazy because people keep messaging me all over the place. I think that right now everyone needs to be very careful. Try to stay in cash as much as possible. If you want to day trade, day trading is the safest way to do it. Just go in and out during the day. Holding stocks overnight can be extremely risky right now because we're in the middle of a global pandemic, and apparently in China now it's getting better, apparently, reportedly. So hopefully that is the case, and hopefully we can learn from that. And Italy, Canada, United States, we're all behind China, and Italy's ahead of us, and we're starting to get way more cases, and so is America. So before Canada and the United States decided to lock down their borders, I was saying we need to lock down the borders. Now they're actually locking down the borders. It's almost as if they're listening to the show. So I think that they need to lock down the borders, and I think it's a smart idea to lock down the borders. And there's a lot of stocks that are up today. RMTI is up today, nicely. CRPTF is up nicely. Zoomaway Travel is up nicely. Baby's up nicely. TLRY's up nicely. Cannabis Growth's up nicely. HEXO's up huge, like 70%. HEXO's up 70% in a day. So there are opportunities right now. So in the face of adversity, opportunity is being created. In every negative situation, a seed of opportunity grows. So even in a global pandemic, even in a recession, there's actually opportunity right now in the market like we haven't seen in a very long time. Like we are seeing prices across the board that we haven't seen since 2016, 2017. Tesla was just at almost 1,000, and now we've seen them back to the 300s range. Now they're back to 400. We're seeing moves in the market that we haven't seen in years. So it's a crazy time right now. Be very careful. Stay in cash. Cash is king. I think everybody needs to be worried. I think every country, everybody needs to be worried about their health and their families and friends, and just stay indoors and self-isolate. And if you do go outdoors, just stay away from large groups of people. Don't stay in packs. Don't avoid large groups of people, and self-isolate as much as humanly possible. Yeah, people need to stop traveling altogether. You know, TLRY, if you bought TLRY yesterday? Yeah, TLRY is exploding right now. So TLRY is exploding, HEXO is exploding, Cannabis Growth's exploding. Is it just your last chance to get out? You know, is it a buying opportunity? Have we hit the bottom? These are the questions. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. Hold on one second. So crazy times right now that we're living in these markets. You guys like the fish? Crazy times that we're living with in these markets, guys. Crazy times. I figured you guys would like the fish better than like a plain white wall. But let me know if I'm wrong. I was giving you guys views of the beach earlier, so I can't give you the beach, then I'll bring you guys some fish. What's up, man? So yeah, what's up is cannabis stocks are up for once in a very long time. We finally see some prices going up in the cannabis sector, and I think that that's good. It's nice to see the prices in the cannabis sector finally go up. Um, Cannabis stocks have just been completely decimated. It's as if the entire industry's just disappeared. I've been buying Valens. I've been buying Valens. And I want to buy more. So I want to buy the best companies at the lowest prices. And right now, I think is a great opportunity as an investor to get involved in the best companies at the lowest prices. My fear is, will these companies be able to continue to have their employees work? Or are their employees going to have to go home and self-quarantine due to the coronavirus? That's my biggest fears, to be honest with you guys. Those are my fears. Those are my fears. But I hope they allow people to continue to work, because people need to still feed their families, and even $2,000 a month isn't going to cut it. Not here in Vancouver, not in Ontario, not in New York, not in California. There's a lot of places in the world where $2,000 a month just isn't going to cut it. So people still have to work. People are still going to have to work from home. People are going to have to find a way to work from home. What's up with APRN? People bought out. Yeah, I mean, like, when you see profits, take them and run, right? When you see profits, take it and run it. Stay in cash. Cash is king. We're in the middle of a recession. We could go into a depression. Nobody knows how bad this is going to get. Nobody knows how bad this is going to get. Nobody. Nobody knows. We don't have a crystal ball. I can guarantee you that people in Italy did not think it was going to get this bad. And that's one of the reasons why it is so bad in Italy. One of the reasons why it is so bad in Italy is because they didn't think it was going to get so bad. I don't believe that us Canadians really are taking it serious. I still see a lot of people outside. You know, I'm trying to stay inside as much as I can, but once in a while you need to go out for some fresh air. I don't know. I hope everyone's going to be okay, but it is nice to see that the cannabis stocks, at least for today, are showing some life for the first time in a very long time. Do I think the media blew it up? No, I think the media hasn't explained to the public how serious this is, and people are not taking it serious. And my fear is that people are not taking it serious, and it will continue to spread. You know, I was looking at the beach in America for spring break, and the beach was filled with people. And afterwards, after talking about it, the politicians in Florida have now told the people to get off the beach. I think we need to make sure that people understand that this is very serious and they should be avoiding public places as much as possible. That's what I think needs to be discussed on a global scale. And I've been saying that for 7 weeks, and it's just gotten worse. And in some places in the world, people haven't taken it seriously. Even here, nobody wears masks. Nobody wears masks here. Nobody wears masks in America. In Asia, specifically in China, South Korea, they're wearing masks. They're taking it seriously. I don't know if people are wearing masks in Italy. I still don't see that many people wearing masks in Italy. Is everybody wearing masks in Italy? I don't know. Maybe that's one of the problems. So people are not taking it seriously. That's why people are getting sick. That's why it's spreading. I read an article about it. The Chinese are saying that the Italians did not take this seriously. They did not shut down their transit system. So people were getting on the bus, people were getting on the subway, and people were getting infected. That's why now over 3,000 people have died in Italy. More people have died in Italy reportedly than in China, because they didn't take it seriously. But meanwhile, in Italy, now they're starting to take it seriously. They're blocking everything off. Now they're taking it seriously. because there's so many lives that have been lost. And it affects everything. It affects the stock market. It affects the stock market in a huge way. There's a lot of rich Italians. There's a lot of very, very rich, very wealthy Italians. And now they can't work. So it affects them. It affects everybody. It's all connected. Yeah, is there face masks? Yeah, they got to start wearing face masks. We got to start wearing face masks. You don't see the masks here. The only people wearing masks here are Asians. White people think it's wrong to wear masks. Guys, I don't have a mask either. I need to get a mask. It's safe to wear masks. And that has to become our norm if we want to stay safe and we want to protect ourselves. And the stock market will only go up long term if we can get a handle on this. Whether we get a handle on it by living with it, or we get a handle on it by learning to live with it, or we get a handle on it by finding a cure or a vaccine that can suppress it, make it get better. Hopefully we can find a solution. HEXO or ACB? Oh man, you're giving me two choices. Honestly, I wouldn't buy either right now. I think there's better options out there. You know, I recently just bought Valens. I like Valens. I also like Labs. So, I mean, there's a couple companies I like. I like Afria. You know, I like IIPR. I like GW Pharma. I like Scott's Miracle Grow. So there's some that I like a lot. I like TrueLeaf. So there's some that I like a lot. But with this whole world now in a situation where I have no idea whether or not we will even be able to have these businesses open. Will anyone be even running these businesses for a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months while we're dealing with this pandemic? This is what I'm trying to figure out. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I don't have a crystal ball. And if you just shut everything down, even for 3 months, that's one entire quarter. That's like... companies could take 3 quarters to recover from one quarter like that. It could take them a year to recover from a quarter like that. So it's a crazy time, guys. Be careful. Invest in the best. The best are blessed. But in a time like this, we have no idea how bad things are going to get. When you look at the numbers in Canada and the United States and all over the world, for the most part, they just keep getting bigger. Some countries like South Korea and China are reportedly getting better. It is being reported, but we do not know 100% if that's even true, right? What about gold? I'm investing in gold, and I've been investing in oil too. So I've been buying oil, I've been buying gold. I'm trying to diversify myself as much as possible, because there's so much uncertainty right now. And my advice would also be, if you are up on a stock, cash out, stay in cash. Wait for opportunities right now. There is blood on the streets, which is going to create opportunity. In every negative situation, a seed of opportunity grows. So there is a seed of opportunity that is growing in this very negative situation. We need to recognize that. We need to capitalize on that. If we capitalize on that, we could turn this negative situation into a positive situation. Anybody who bought HEXO yesterday, anybody who bought TLRY yesterday is up today. My advice to you would be to sell. We don't know how it's going to go. We don't know if it's even going to go back up. My advice would be to sell. That's my advice to you guys. That's my gift to you, is tell you to sell. Seriously, that's my gift to you. So I just want to help people, and that's why I started the Trading Academy. I wanted to be able to actually help people and help them learn how to trade, give them the indicators, give them the tools that they need, give them the indicators to be successful, right? Give them the support, give them the training to be successful. And hopefully we're able to do that, and I think that we are getting better. I believe we'll continue to get better, but these are crazy times. Even for myself, I've been trading since 2007. So I started trading like all the time, like right at the beginning of the first crash that I saw as a trader, which was the economic crash. Essentially the I guess 2007, 2008 was the mortgage crash. It was really like the mortgage bubble and banking crisis. We lost Lehman Brothers. There was a serious crisis back then too, and people just got devastated everywhere. People got devastated everywhere. Everyone that was in the mortgage business, everyone that was in the real estate business in America specifically, just got devastated. People that had investments got devastated. The markets went down aggressively, but they did come back up aggressively too, pretty quickly too. This is different because the markets are going down, and this is some invisible virus that we can't see, and we don't know how bad it's going to get yet. So when you're buying stocks in a market like this, you're buying stocks in one of the most turbulent times ever as an investor. This is one of the most turbulent times ever in history as an investor. In times like this, fortunes can be won and made, and fortunes can be lost. So I think it's important to have a plan. Stay in cash, look for opportunities, ride momentum. If you see things that are really low that you haven't seen before, that low, historically, like oil, I saw oil at $20, $22, I bought it. Today went back up. I mean, those are opportunities that I took just based on like my gut instinct saying, hey, I haven't seen this low. Now, it doesn't mean that oil can't go lower. It could. But it was at $60. It was at $60 a year ago. $60. So as an investor, you're looking for those opportunities. I'm an opportunist. I see oil at $60 and it goes down to 20. I'm trying to buy it at 20. Because if that goes back up to 40, 50, 60, I like making 100, 200% on my money. So same thing with cannabis stocks. Valens was at $4 just a month ago. So I see Valens under $2. I'm sitting here thinking, man, I got to buy some. So I got me some Valens. Like, these are opportunities I'm looking for as an investor. At the same time, I realize there's always a chance the Valens could go lower. I mean, the cannabis stocks have been obliterated. So at some point, they have to go up. The entire market caps of the entire sectors in Canada and the United States have been obliterated. There's nothing left. There's no meat left on the bone. So yeah, you would think at some point they're going to go up. The question is when. It's very difficult to predict. Today could just be a dead cat bounce, or it could be institutions buying. It could be some insiders buying. It could be whales buying. It could be people in the know buying. It could be smart money buying. Nobody really knows right now. It's all extremely risky, and nobody really knows. Everybody's taking a big risk when you're investing right now in anything. That's a fact. Everybody's taking a big risk right now when they invest in anything. That's a fact. Because nobody really knows where the market's going to go, because right now the market is getting lots of stimulus coming in from the Federal Reserve. And the Canadian government, the US government, and every government is going to step up and pump up their economies because they have to protect their economies. They have to. So they're going to. Hey, Nicholas, what's up, brother? How you doing, man? I think every economy in every country, every government has to step up right now and print and give money to the people, give money to landlords, give money to people to pay their bills. Credit card companies need to take a hit right now and take a couple months off, give people payment vacations. Car loan companies need to give people payment vacations. Mortgages and banks need to give people payment vacations. They're all going to get their money back. They're all going to get their money back. And even if they don't, we're all taking hits. The people are taking the biggest hits. People that have businesses that are being told that they can't work. Their businesses are just shutting down. Jason Garza says, investing now is dumb. Day trade if you got money to burn. Some people would say that right now is the best time to invest. I think a lot of people would say that right now is the best time to invest. When there's blood on the streets, that's when you buy it. I remember in 2007, 2008, when everything was crashing, and I was scared too. And I was actually spending some time with a very wealthy, successful entrepreneur. And he said to me, he goes, Rich, right now, it's like picking cherries. And I said, what do you mean? He goes, everything is down. This is the best time to buy. And I said, but I know, but it's down. Aren't you worried it could go lower? He goes, yeah, but it's also going to go way higher. He goes, this is like picking cherries. He goes, this is the best time to buy. When there's blood on the streets and there's fear, buy. And he was right. Everything has skyrocketed since 2007. Everything has skyrocketed. Like, look at the charts. It's crazy. So he was right. I mean, maybe from here we might see things go down a little bit, but I think long term, for the people that are buying at some of these levels, these prices are a gift. Be fearful when people are greedy, 100%. We are in the risk business. Yes, we are in the risk business. Nicholas says, but when is the bottom? This could go on for 18 months. Yeah, I believe it will go on for 18 months. But remember, people still need to make money. So as long as the stock market is still going and people are still making money and the Fed is pumping the markets, they already control most of the markets. So there's a reason why the market keeps going up one day, down one day, up one day, down one day, up one day, down one day. Have you noticed the trend? Have you guys noticed the trend? Up one day, down one day. Have you noticed on the down days, it's down more than on the up days? So we're just like walking down. The market is walking down. So definitely stay in cash, but there's opportunities to be made making money down. There's opportunities to be made on companies that are just getting obliterated that will eventually bounce back and they're going to go back up. There's going to be huge swings in the markets right now, which is going to create an opportunity of a lifetime. So if you know how to trade properly and you stay in cash, you build your war chest, build your vault, day trade, momentum trade, and use your indicators. Look for trend reversals. There's opportunities. There's huge opportunities. But you could also get wiped out because the market is down right now. We're in a recession. The market is definitely going down right now. The market is definitely going down right now. There's no doubt about it. It's going down. Even if it goes up today, it's going to go down tomorrow. That's been the trend. So, not to say it can't go up tomorrow, but I'd be willing to think that tomorrow's going to go down because that's been the trend. Down on Monday, up on Tuesday, down on Wednesday, up on Thursday, down on Friday. That's the trend this week. Let's see if it breaks the trend. So far today, it's up. Yesterday it was down. Tuesday was up. Monday was down. Friday was up. I mean, this has been the trend. It's been like this for quite some time now. Do I think that ACB will reverse split? I think there's a very good chance that ACB is going to reverse split. I think there's a very good chance that they're going to reverse split. I think they might have no choice. And it actually may not be the worst thing for them. Yeah, but you know what, Reefer? I think what the Fed is doing is they allow the markets to go down when it goes down, which I would do too, right? Buying the dips, right? So they allow the market to go down, and then they buy the dips. And then once people see the green, people jump on board. And then the very next day, everything sells, and then the Fed waits. They let it go down. If they need to buy some when it gets really scary, they buy some up. And then the next day, they buy again. This is how they stimulate the market. So they're in, and then they're involved in the market. And then when the market starts to explode again, it does extremely well, and people start really getting in, and the markets start busting, that's when they sell too. But the interesting thing is, I think if they really want to see the markets explode, they need to ban short selling. If they ban short selling, you'll see the markets explode. So I'm putting it out there first. I think the Fed needs to ban short selling. I'm putting it out there right now. I think the Fed needs to ban short selling. I think the Fed needs to ban short selling. Ban short selling. It's very simple. Ban short selling. You want people to stay at home and make money? Ban short selling. Watch what happens. Watch what happens if they ban short selling. I think that they know right now that I think the Fed knows right now that there's going to be a lot of selling. There's a lot of very rich Italians that are in a very dangerous position right now, and they're probably pulling all their billions out of the market to help to protect their wealth. There's many different reasons why. So I think you're going to see a lot of money being pulled out of the market. So what the Fed's doing is they're stimulating the market and they're buying the dips. That's what I think is happening. But I think that they need to ban short selling. I think they need to ban short selling. In a time like this, they need to ban short selling. I think they need to ban short selling. I think that banning short selling would be the best way to reduce all the downward pressure in the market. It's the only way. Reefer Aljoin says lambs get slaughtered on Sundays. Go figure. I don't know what's stopping them from banning short selling. I think it's because there's so much money being made, right? People are making money now on the downside, but don't you want to protect Americans and Canadians' wealth and retirements? When the markets are getting crushed like this, that means all of the seniors' wealth, retirements, baby boomers are disappearing. No, I bought it yesterday. Yeah, protect companies against people that are trying to bankrupt them, essentially. So how do we protect these companies? Ban short selling. Ban short selling. People should be able to go home and make money trading. I think everybody should be trading. Everybody should be making money trading. The market should get pumped up. The market should be extremely powerful. And people should be making money at home trading. Thousands of dollars. That would solve all the problems. That would solve all of our issues. Everybody's thinking about how they're going to make money. We should be at home. We should ban short selling. Everybody should be able to be at home making money trading. Everybody in the world can do that. Everybody can go at home and trade from home and make money and get paid without even leaving their houses. Order food that gets delivered to your home. The people that are delivering the food should be tested so that the spread of the virus doesn't spread. And people should just stay at home until we figure it out. That's how we solve the problems. I already figured this out, guys. I've been talking about this for weeks. It's not rocket science. The stock market is the key because everybody can buy and sell from home. Everybody can buy and sell from home. And it's not just the stock market. It's Forex. It's Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin is 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. So we can make money and transfer money through Bitcoin. We can make money and transfer money through Forex. And we can do that with stocks. We could do that with equities. We could do that with indexes. We can do that in so many ways. commodities, gold, oil, silver, palladium, copper. We can make money on all of it from home. Life doesn't have to stop. We have to adjust. We either adjust or we die. And I don't plan to die. And I also can't live off $900 every 2 weeks. So we either adjust or we die. So I choose to adjust. What do you choose to do? So if I'm the government, I'm saying ban short selling and everybody go home and everybody trade. And we're going to pump up the markets. And everybody's going to make money to eat. And everybody's going to learn how to trade. And everybody's going to make money to eat from home. I think it makes sense. I think it makes sense. And it makes too much sense. Virgo King says, I agree on banning short selling and option trading. I just think they need to stop short selling. Any short pressure needs to get stopped. I think they need to ban short selling and everybody needs to be at home trading. Ban short selling and everyone should be at home trading. And all the problems are solved. Everybody makes money. Everybody makes money from home trading. Everybody has money to buy food. Problem solved. Infinite Possibility said Trudeau said that it won't stop trucking from US to Canada. Yeah, they got to keep food flowing. They got to keep resources flowing. I agree with that. There needs to be some parts of our economies that continue to move forward. We still need to continue to stimulate the economy. People need medicine. People need food. People need electricity. People need water. There's certain things that we need to continue to move forward. We also need to make an income. This is why we need to trade from home. Trading from home is the only solution. Trading from home, working from home, providing services from home. So the cannabis sector is finally having a good day after being decimated for a year. Companies like TLRY are bouncing back. Companies like HEXO are bouncing back. Companies like Cannabis Growth are bouncing back. Is this just a one-day event? Or do you guys think that this is the beginning of maybe the cannabis sector finding the bottom? Referral Joint says the trade war took away basic services, which eventually led to a health crisis in a market. All right, guys, stay safe. Looks like we're going to have a green day today in the markets, which is very positive. Let's maintain this, hopefully. Unfortunately, I believe that tomorrow we will have a red day, but I hope I'm wrong. Diversify, guys. Try to stay in cash. Cash is king. And take advantage of momentum when you see it. There is opportunities in the market. And when there is blood on the streets, that is the best time to buy. Yeah, I think there's a lot of blood to come still because the coronavirus is just getting started here in North America. Reefer says, closing down the city the size of the United States, closed factories to shut down. Yeah, it's a big deal, man. It's a big deal. So stay safe. Everybody think about what you got to do to generate income, to protect your family. Everybody stay safe. This is your boy Rich from RICHTVLIVE, and I'm out. Stay safe, everybody. Good to see the green. Hopefully it continues. Peace.